funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings dropping. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Yo, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. What's up with it, y'all? What's up with it? 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 Wednesday. What's up, man? What's up? Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the lounge, man. Man, yeah. We got some stuff we got to talk about today about this damn T app. Sure do. We got to talk about this T app tonight, y'all. We got to talk about it. We got to want to jump into it, man. But first, appreciate y'all want to tune into the show right now. And those of y'all who are here right now catching the show live, make sure you thumbs up the live because it do helps out the channel a whole lot because it let people know that you want more of this thought-provoking content for real. Yes. So do that. Help your boy out. Help your boy out to thumbs up the live, man. If you're able to share it out, by all means, share it out as well, too. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. We got on Constance in the building. Constance, she was here that she left, and I'm pretty sure she's going to show up again. What's up with it, Constance? What's up with it? So we got on Queen in the building as well, too. What's up, Queen? What's up with it? So appreciate you, like always. Appreciate you. Like always. We got Joe in the building as well too. Hey Joe, what's up with it? What's up with it? So actually Queen and Joe, they got a couple of lives and stuff right now. I believe Queen did a live. I think. Do you did a live today? Because I know I got a notification that you did a live. So I got to want to go back and catch the replay of your show. Joe actually have a show coming up tomorrow. So make sure that y'all want to go and support both of them, Queen and Joe as well too. All right. Show them some love. As y'all show love at the lounge, man. Show them some love, man. Show them some love. We got my one executive producer, Liner, in the building. What's up, man? So with it, man. Line up, I see the ladies waiting in line to get into the lounge, man. Let me open the doors for y'all. Yeah, we have to wait online to open up the doors for y'all, man. We have to wait, man. But here now, no, the doors is officially open. And once again, we got a lot to talk about this T app. All right. We got my boy SBK in the building. What's up with it, man? What's up with it, bro? So check this out. SBK, he have been dropping some shorts and stuff that was showing the replay of his last show that he did. Make sure y'all go over there and support that as well too. Get them views up on the shorts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's been biased as hell with those shorts, but you know, there's neither here nor there. But go over there and support SBK as well too. Check out his shorts, check out the shorts, and also check out the replay of his last show that he did as well too. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. So without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about, but it's not going to be a very long show if that makes any sense. All right, because, yeah. So, check this out, y'all. I don't know if y'all were aware of this, right? I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but there's an app. It's this app called the T app, all right? So, how the way the T app work is this. The T app is it's designed for women, all right? And so what they do with the T app is that when they download the T app, women are able to go onto the T app and spread the tea per se about different men that they had dated, you know, in their past or currently right now, whatever case may be. I don't know. So they're able to get information by the certain man that they probably dated or smashed, whatever case may be, right? Married, divorced, whatever case may be, and stuff, right? So they put this information on the T app. They'll share the photo of this man, right? And after they share the photo with this man, they have a ranking system. They have a ranking system that the dude is either good or the dude is bad. Then right after it, right, they begin to explain why the dude is good or why the dude is bad. All right. So the thing about it is that this T app has been, you know what I'm saying, exposing, you know, a lot of men per se, all right? So a lot of men been talking about it, and they been, you know, feeling some type of way about the T.I. because you have all these different women exposing, you know, these different type of men, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to want to talk about it today because I got some information on this particular T-app that y'all need to understand. All right, I got the truth behind the T-app as well too, which I'm gonna reveal it to y'all in the show because y'all know how I do. Y'all know that I'm that type of guy that I'm analytical. You know, I look at things all the way down to the T for real. No pun intended. So I look at things, you know, all the way down to the T, and I came up with an interesting conclusion about the actual T app itself. All right, so we first get ready to get into this, man. Get into this thought provoking content. I'm kind of curious to see what y'all going to think about after I give y'all my assessment about this overall situation with the one T app. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and share this on with y'all. All right. Let's go and get into this. We're going to share this with y'all. Let's listen to, first of all, what people have to say about the T-app. Once again, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, man, as well, to while we are sharing this thought-provoking content, all right? So let's get it.
The tea is shaking, the tea app that is. Everybody is talking about the new tea app for women to find out about the men in their area and see whether or not they hold red or green flags. There's a lot to this story. I've seen so much tea spilt already. So let's talk about it. Now, first off, you cannot screenshot on the T app at all. So I had to go ahead and get the information how I got the information. So it says our safety tools, run background checks, check criminal records, search for ex-offenders, look up the phone number, reverse the image search, and find social media profiles. So my best friend Savannah, she went on the T app yesterday, right? And she said you can only put in somebody's first name. There's no like last name. And if you don't know the guy's name, you could try to put in the nickname or what they're known by, but you can put the city and the picture up. This is a bad screenshot, but you see would say how the T works. Everything is anonymous. Screenshots are impossible. So I wasn't able to do that. All women are verified. So trying to get on this app, they had to verify me first. I'm not verified, but like I said, my best friend Savannah was on there all day yesterday. And I'm going to tell you what she saw on there. Messy tea on there. She said you can access all the posts across the entire nation. You can search all the posts in the country by a man's name. You can set an alert for a man's name. So if your man's name is Leviticus and his name ain't on there yet, you could set up a alarm for Leviticus.
So check this out. They advertise the T app as being the safe space for women, right? Which, you know, is all good. All right. So the different safety protocols that they did, right? First of all, no one is able to screen share or screenshot within the app. All right, due to the app algorithm. Another thing too is that they only screen women, and how the way they do that is simply doing a Photoshop to make sure that you're an actual woman. Okay, I have tried it. It didn't work for your boy at all. I literally went onto the T app and see if it was going to facial recognize me as a man, and they said, "Nigga, hell no." They said hell no. They said hell no. We're not playing that game with you, Reverend, because we know how you are. We know that if you get access to the T app, you're going to stream live on that mug, and you're going to reveal everything about that damn T app. So they said access denied, Urban. We're not doing this with you. But I'm kind of curious about this, okay? Since they made this on T out gender specific, right? I'm kind of curious about this. What about people who are part of the trans community? All right. Once again, what about people who are part of the trans community? Do the algorithm work for them as well too? Like meaning that, like say for example, you have I believe they call it a trans woman, right? If I got that Mistaken, correct, or is it a trans? Is it a trans man who's is a woman, and it's a trans woman who's a man, right? Wherever it is, they confusing as hell. But anyway, what if it's a trans person, right, who is dressed as a woman? Whether one T-App screen them and say that, well, you're trans, and go ahead and let them in, or they're gonna say, hell no, you're a dude too. We're not gonna let you in. Access denied. I wonder how that work. See, this is me thinking way outside of the box on these situations. Well, since we dealing with the LGBTQ community, right? What about queer people? Well, what about that? What about the queer people? Like if you have a you have a queer woman, right, who look like a man, have a mannerisms as a man, but it's a woman. And they decide to get on the T-App. Do they gonna screen them as well too and look at them and like, nope, they're not. I'm kind of curious because so far when I was doing that research, right, I didn't see nobody who was part of the LGBTQ community was given, their rebuttal on this at our period. So I'm kind of curious on that. I'm kind of curious how that works. Because if that be the case, right, then guess what? As they call them, cis men, right? Cis men can actually sue the app for sexual orientation, right? Right? So they can't make the app be exclusive for women if they're allowing the LGBTQ community access to their said app, correct? So that's what I'm saying. Like that could be a possibility where they could literally get a lawsuit on there for sexual orientation because they cannot discriminate on people sexual orientation, race. To be honest with you, if that app is doing gender specific, they could actually sue for that too because you can't have these type of technologies where it's discriminated against gender as well too, right? So I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Joe said that is an interesting question. Nina said some of these women look like dudes, and no, they cannot because DEI was done away with. That's an interesting point. That's an interesting point, Joe. I feel you on that one. But let's continue, y'all.
Arkansas, She said we donate 10% of all 10% to all national domestic violence hotlines, which is really tea. No pun intended. Well, this is me on the waiting list. It said I'm expected to wait like 17 hours. I did send it to my best friend Brittany so she could be like invited, and that's going to jump me in the line, but I have to wait now. Now, let me tell you what people been coming up with on this T-App.
Damn, they got a waiting list as well too. Lord Jesus. That's like they applying for an application for a job or a loan or something. Damn.
So I'm on TikTok last night. You see in the corner, I'm uploading. I don't even scroll like that. The only time I'm ever scrolling is to find news or to upload and like kind of wait a little bit. Man, this came across my timeline. This guy, Gatsby, okay? Gatsby, look at his profile so you can make sure it's him. Y'all, he told a story about him talking about his friend getting like their information put out by a trans woman. So the trans woman basically tried to expose his cisgendered male friend, right?
So hold on. Let me get this straight. So they do allow trans women onto this app. So they allow trans women on this app to literally expose this dude. Wow, ain't this bot some bullshit?
That's bullshit.
Continue.
Tried to say they was messing around. The friend called Gatsby and was like, y'all gotta beat her up. They trying to do all this stuff, expose me to my tea, whatever. Boom. So Gatsby said one of his female friends called him and was like, your boy on the T-App. So he sent a picture like, oh, this is my boy. Remember I told y'all the story because he told a story time about that same young man and the trans girl. So he had the female friend contact the person like, tell me more about dude. Do you know that the trans lady sent the girl, because you can only get on this app if you're a girl. You got to send your pictures and everything. Literally sent the girlfriend videos of dude getting his back blown out and blowing backs out. Taking it and giving it down. And you tried to have your friends harm that TS lady. Talk like it wasn't really true. All of that messy. My other girlfriend that was on the app, y'all, trigger warning. She saw one of her friends' baby daddies on there, and the baby daddy, it looked like it had like 50 or 60 something women saying that he's a rapist. What? And so my friend, she called her friend whose baby dad that was, and the girl was like, I've been telling girls to stay away from him for years. Y'all thought I was playing? That he like tries to take girls' money, lies about how much he really got, and he will beat you and he will grape you. They're on there telling the tea on the T app, but there's also on there, they said that there's like green flags. So if you post...
Hold on, real quick. I got to rewind this back, all right? I got to get a little bit of clarification on this particular part, all right? Give me 1 second. Let me get it back about, I think, right here. What she was explaining this?
Friend that was on the app, y'all, trigger warning. She saw one of her friends' baby daddies on there, and the baby daddy, it looked like it had like 50 or 60 something women saying that he's a rapist.
Okay, y'all.
That's bullshit.
Okay. So let me get this straight. There are 50 different women that said that this dude is a rapist, right? Right? So are you telling me that this dude ended up raping 50 different women? Or was it that he ended up on smashing 50 different women and they're allegedly saying that he's a rapist? I mean, which one is it? So far, what I'm hearing about this T app is that as it's called T, you know what I'm saying? All they doing is just speculating. There's not necessarily full truth behind this, right? Unless they could provide some type of evidence behind it. For us, our understanding about the T app, the only thing they can do is just post photos of the alleged dude, right? And just talk about it. They can't share no other information, about them. So once again, all of this is alleged, right? So here's my question. Wouldn't the T app would be a version of doxing? Would the T app also be a version of slandering people's name? Because check this out. Any woman could get onto this app and say any old crazy thing about any old dude. Like case in point, they could get on this app and just make up a story even about me. I probably never met them. The day before my life, they'll go onto my show, take a photo, and put me on the T app and make a alleged story to my Urban is this and that, that and that, that and that, that and that, and that's it. There's no sustainable truth behind it. All it is allege. If that be the case, right? Why would the developers develop an app like this to literally slander these dudes' name, knowing good and damn well it's going to cause a problem? Why would you do something like that? That's crazy. That's insane. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
And so my friend, she called her friend whose baby dad that was, and the girl was like, I've been telling girls to stay away from him for years. Y'all thought I was playing? That he like tries to take girls' money, lies about how much he really got, and he will beat you and he will grape you. They're on there telling the tea on the T app, but there's also on there, they said that there's like
So that's the confirmation right there, y'all, that this dude had literally smashed 50 different women. And all 50 different women had the same exact experience allegedly with this dude, where he ended up using game, as Lionel said, he ended up using game, he ended up finessing them and stuff, right? Finesse them out of money, and he ended up finessing them out the box. And next thing you know, the dude ended up graping them. Allegedly. So, other than the graping part, right? Let's be real about it. Who fault is this for dating this type of dude? Is it the dude fault, or is it the women who are falling victim to this type of dude, falling victim to this type of toxic pookie simp? I'm just saying.
Green flags. So if you post a dude and you're like, y'all tell me about Sammy, and everybody's like, green flags on Sammy, that's a good guy, that's the homeboy, he worked down to the job with me. So
what's up?
You might be accidentally promoting your man for girls that might want to see him, but you're also might be, you know what I mean, letting the world know when somebody is a jerk. So I say everybody get on this app. Do not abuse this app, and really let's see what's going on with the tea.
All right, so that is that particular video. All right. Once again, shout out to everyone who are in the building right now. Appreciate you tuning in to the show. Right now, we are talking about the T app. We are going to talk about the T app. We're going so far, what we're doing, we're explaining the T out. We're explaining how the way the T out work. And then we get in on first account witnesses who either is using the app, or, you know, their friends are using the app, or wherever the case may be and stuff, right? And so we're going to build on that. There's some other information that I'm going to, reveal to y'all about the whole chaos behind the T app as well too, right? So make sure y'all get the thumbs up. Once again, salute to everybody who's in the building right now. Those of y'all who are here, make sure you hit the thumbs up, because it helps the channel out a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get deeper to this. We got a couple more clips we're going to share, all right? So let's listen to what this young lady had to say about the T app.
This T app is the reason I will be single. This T app is the reason I stay to myself and I stay single. The anxiety of not even talking to someone but downloading the app is insane. I don't even talk to anyone, but I had so much anxiety going through and reading the stuff. Oh my. Ladies, remember to love yourself. Remember to choose the things I am reading. Okay? The things I am reading are insane. Ladies, remember your standards. Don't take all of this as a lesson. Everything on that T app, please. This should help you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what to say. Watch some of my videos. You guys, please stay safe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Girl, you just sit up here wasting a whole minute not saying a goddamn thing. Wasted a whole minute and not saying nothing. Damn it. Why the hell I grabbed this clip on TikTok? What the hell? My bad, y'all. Lord Jesus. All right, next person. Let's go.
All right, y'all. I'm in. I finally got approved. Y'all looking for the tea? Because that's where I'm at. I done called all the men in my family and told them, hey, I'm about to go look you up. You better let me know something if you think you might be on here.
Wait a minute. Not y'all playing this Law and Order Criminal Intent. I hope this shit don't end up giving me copyrighted stuff, man. This is gonna be some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
But now I also stopped it because I noticed that this lady here, she got a goddamn gap. Hold up. Open your mouth for real quick. Open your mouth for real quick. There it is. She got a gap on her. She got a gap on her. Look at her. Look at her with that gap. Look at her with that gap, man. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, back in the day, y'all. Back in the day when I was younger, right? I had the hugest crush on women who had a gap tooth, man. I ain't lying. I had the hugest crush on women who had gap teeth, for real. I did. I used to have a huge crush on women who had the gap tooth, man. The goofier the goofier it was, the better it was to me, man. I had some weird ass fetishes back in the day, man. I had some weird ass fetishes when I was young, man. I ain't lying. This was one of them. The more she looked like Goofy, the more attractive she was to me, man. The more she looked like Goofy, man. Oh york. That was one of my weird fetishes, man, because like all right. So I had this weird thing, right, that women with gap tooth, right, were the biggest throat babies out there for real. And I ain't lying, it was the truth. It was just my experience. Like women who had gap tooth, man, you know, there was some good throat babies for real. I mean, that was It was something about the gap, and it I don't know. It's weird. It seemed like every woman who had a gap tooth, right, they always had the biggest, juiciest lips as well too. For some strange reason, they had the biggest, juiciest lips, and so I mean, they throat gang was. Hey, Lionel, man, don't knock it until you try, bro. Don't knock it until you try. I'm like, oh, knock it until you try, man. But yeah, back in the day, I just had that. Those were one of my fetishes, man. Women were gapping with big old juicy lips, man. That was one of them right there. My other fetish was just basic fetish that every dude have, like a woman who have pretty feet. You know what I'm saying? That was another one of my fetishes, you know. Isn't it here nor there? But let's get back to Miss Gap Tooth and see what she's talking about.
All right, y'all. I'm in. I finally got approved. Y'all looking for the tea? Because that's where I'm at. I done called all the men in my family and told them, hey, I'm about to go look you up. You better let me know something if you think you might be on here. Also, for those people who don't know, I didn't have to give a driver's license. All I had to do was take a selfie. And then also, too, I haven't exchanged any messages with anyone, so I'm not concerned about any data leaks. I'm just on here browsing.
So she started showing, you know, these different dudes that was on her, right? Is these the dudes that she was on hollering at or what? Huh. If these the dudes that she was talking to, she got horrible taste in men. Cause that's about every dude on her look like a goddamn Pookie. Every last one of them look like they bandits and stuff. Every last one of them. Also for this dude right here in the green, but this one right here, but this about all of them look like some bandits like ain't nothing, man. Jesus. Y'all ladies are something else. All right, let's listen to what she got to say.
Let me tell y'all why I deleted the T app and why I think y'all should too. So one thing was this girl was letting this guy go on her phone and go through the T app and see what the women were saying about him, his homeboys. Do you know how unsafe that is? And then what kind of bitch are you? And then I don't even get along with the bitches on the app because some of y'all are airheads. A woman will be saying, oh, I got beat. He gave me HIV. He gave me an STD. He did something to my kids or something like that. And then you bitches get in the comments, oh, I'm talking to him.
Wait a minute. Hold up. So she said she go on there and they be spilling the tea about these dudes and they be talking about, oh, I'm talking to him right now. God damn. God damn. Oh man. These modern women. Yeah, you're right, Joe. You're right. What?
Do you know how unsafe that is? And then what kind of bitch are you? And then I don't even get along with the bitches on the app because some of y'all are airheads. A woman will be saying, oh, I got beat. He gave me HIV. He gave me an STD. He did something to my kids or something like that. And then you bitches get in the comments, oh, I'm talking to him. When I tell you they would have to fucking hold me down in the chair, they would have to fucking pry my mouth open for me to say that I fuck with a nigga like that. Like, do y'all not be embarrassed? They be like, why my man on here? Bitch, that's your man. You could fucking have him.
So let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. And this is going to go into the second segment of this particular show, all right? In this particular segment of the show, I'm going to reveal this truth, all right? This truth has been, what we've been talking about at the lounge for the longest, dealing with modern women, all right? The truth is simply this. The truth is that these women are literally talking to the same dudes. I want y'all to let that resonate real quick. I want y'all to just ponder on that. Ponder on women are talking to the same dudes, because it's going to go into my other talking point behind this. Women are talking to the same dudes. Therefore, that lets you know that these women have the same type of taste or the same type of appetite for these type of dudes, period. So therefore, if that be the case, if that's true, which we're seeing that is true in real life on the T app, right? Because we can say this, that the T app is a social experiment. Okay. And so within this social experiment, we're literally seeing in real time that women have a certain type of dude that they like, that they desire. This proves that women are not looking for a normal average dude like myself or like Lionel or like SBK or other men out there. They're not looking for them type of men. They are looking for these toxic, pookie, bandit dudes out here, period. And they're sleeping with them. They're sleeping with these dudes. They're giving them money. They're giving them babies. They're allowing them to grape them and all type of stuff. Every last one of them who are on this T app, every last one of them are literally talking to the same type of dude or talking to the same type of archetype of dudes. And no, Queen, we're not going to start this bullshit tonight.
That's bullshit.
We're not going to start this bullshit tonight. We're not going to start this bullshit talking about not all women. No. These women on this app, and we're not going to sit up here and say, oh, Urban, it's not all women on this app that's doing it. Nope. As we clearly seen by these women who are talking right now, they're literally confessing and saying, man, we are literally sharing the same nigga for real. We're literally sharing the same dude. We literally have this type of appetite for these type of dudes. That's what they're literally saying right now. Now, once again, if you're not part of the T app, right? If you're not part of the T app, if you're not owner, if you're not talking to these, these type of dudes and stuff, then I'm not talking about you, period. I'm not. But these type of women, these modern women, they have the same type of appetite for these type of dudes. So they're not looking for a dude like me. They're not looking for a dude like Lionel. They're not looking for a dude like SBK or any other type of dudes who are out there, who are actual men, who are about they, who are about their business and stuff. They're not looking for men like that. They're chasing after these type of dudes. They're spilling the tea on these type of dudes. Girl, Renard, Renard, I know him. I know Renard. I know him too. I smashed him just last week. Yeah, girl, I smashed him just last week. Is that the same Renard who touched on my daughter? Girl, yeah, but shoot, man, I had a good time last night with him. But that's the truth that is revealing right now, is that these women are sharing these same type of dudes, that they actually have an appetite for these type of dudes. They do. They have an appetite for these Pookies and Ray Rays and these toxic dudes. They do. They do. And ain't no way around it. And then, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we can't use the not all women argument in this situation because it does not apply in this situation, because these women are literally confessing and saying that, hey, I started the T app. I signed up for the T app. I took my picture and I started uploading pictures of men who I previously talked to. And guess what? Lo and behold, other women got on there and say, girl, me too, me too, me too, me too. So they let you know that they're talking to the same type of dudes. So in this situation, who need to be held accountable? Is it the dudes who are causing all this disparities with them? Or is it the women who are choosing these dudes? I say that it's the women who's choosing these dudes. Because you know these dudes ain't shit. You know they are. But yet it's still you choosing them. This goes along to what Joe was talking about choosing better. How in the hell can you choose better when you sit up here choosing the same type of archetype of dude every single time? Then want to play victim when these dudes do all these different things to you. And then afterwards, right, we have to the men like myself or SBK, Lino, or other men out there and stuff right there like us, right? We have to play cleanup work. Meaning that we have to be the one who have to be your therapist. We have to be your counselor. We have to do this over and beyond stuff based on what these Pookies and Ray Rays and these Dusties and these bandits that did to you. We have to carry all that excess baggage and different things like that. Because what you had decided to do or what you chose to do, we have to deal with that. Right after when we literally tell women all the time, like, hey, you don't need to be going for them type of dudes. You don't need to be going for them. You know what I'm saying? These dudes don't got nothing for you other than, want to smash them and that's it. But y'all don't want to listen. And you want to know what make it worse? What make it worse is that majority of the women who don't go after these type of dudes, right? Majority of them women, they do not mentor these women who are going after these dudes. They won't hold them accountable. They won't even tell them like, hey, look, girl, nah. You deserve way better than that. I'm just saying. But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. To check this out. This also going to solidify my argument. All right, check this out. I want y'all to look at this. This is a woman. She already had share her pictures of every dude that she the one talked to. Once again, she is sharing the picture of every dude that she talked to. She is literally on the app at this moment, and she's sharing every dude that she had talked to. Look at this.
Fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck that. Fuck. We outside, this the
I want y'all to understand this, all right? When she was scrolling, right, this woman literally scroll and scroll and scroll. And she literally scrolled almost about 50 different men. 50 different men that she scrolled. 50 different men that she have uploaded onto her T app.
What?
50 different men. 50 different men. She got men in them marked off right that they're bad and they toxic. She got probably a few of them that they're good. But over 50 different men that this woman has scrolled past. 50 different men. And I want y'all to just think about this. I want you to think about this. This is one of the main reasons why, men will use the term and stuff, right? And women, they get so triggered and get so upset when we say this, right? This is the reason why, men will use the term that, hey, you can't make a hoe into a housewife. Because when you literally sit up here and have a resume like this where you done talk to 50 different type of men, you done made a resume where you done slept with 50 different type of men, and then when we start going into these, when men like myself and other men out there, we start going to these conversations talking about body count and stuff, right? But y'all say, oh, body count don't matter. But when you look at stuff like this for a woman, that's And these are just only the men that she have talked to, and these are the men that she possibly has smashed as well too. I'm pretty certain that it's going to be other women who are going to see these same men. They're like, girl, you know what? Yeah, that's Lenore right there. That's Eric right there. Yeah, I smashed him too. I sure did. I smashed him too. But yet and still, when we have conversations like this, right? When we have conversations saying like, hey, man, body count do matter to us for us, you been a woman. Look, nah. See, why is it okay for you as a man to do this, but we as a woman, we can't do this? Because that is how the way it is, damn it. That is how the way it is. But look at this. Look at this. And the sad part about it is that this girl, this woman here, she doing it as though this is an actual flex, but it's not. This is going to be the same type of woman that later on down the line and stuff, right, when she end up on hitting the wall and different things like that, she's going to be trying to look for that ideal man, right? She's going to be looking for one SBK and stuff, right? And she's going to discover that she doesn't qualify for an SBK. She's going to discover that she don't qualify for a Lionel. And she's going to be upset and she's going to be up in her feelings. Why I don't qualify for them? What do you mean I don't qualify for them? Girl, you looked at your resume? You're not qualified for this position, sweetheart. You're not at all. You're not at all. Not at all. Now tell me, look at Queen come in. Let me see what Queen then said and stuff. Let me scroll up and see real quick, and we're gonna get into the other part of the show. Queen says she just showing the app that ain't every dude she done been with. Are you sure? Because according to what I was saying, that's her profile. That's the literary profile that she put on the app. Unless, Queen, you are on the app. Queen, are you on the app? That's how you know? Are you on the app right now, Queen? That's how you know? I'm just saying. Let's see. I saw this video on TikTok. She was just showing the app, not the man that she slept with. Okay, but no, this particular scene, she's not showing the app. She's literally, this is part of her profile that she's showing the man that she helped upload it on her. Okay, that's what she was showing. All right, that's what she was showing. Queen said this. I want to say nothing, but I saw as BK on there, he was lifting weights. Okay. Oh, you say you see SBK on there and he was lifting weights. God damn. What the? God damn. SBK, you may need to want to go check the tea out, bro. Because Queen is saying allegedly that you on the app. People was telling her names to look up and she was scrolling to find them live on the TikTok. Yeah, that's with that particular person. You know what I'm saying? But this woman right here, this is literally her T-app. This is her profile on T-app that she have uploaded. Okay? This is hers. This is absolutely her stuff, for real. Absolutely, this is her stuff. Speaking of which, let's say, in a hypothetical situation, right, that either my boy SBK or even Lionel were to show up on the TI, because, we got these messy, trifling, toxic ass, chaotic women who would do this, right? Let's say hypothetically that were to happen to them, right? Hey, y'all ever wonder what can you do to, protect yourself? Got the answer for you. I got the answer for you. So check this out. Check out what this person have to say about that. All right. So check this out.
T-App. I'm back with another banger. So I had he sent me tons of proof. Police report that a woman has maliciously made multiple accounts and put him on the T-app. Now, I do not condone harassment, domestic violence, or abuse in any way. And I daggone sure don't condone a liar. So we're going to go through on how to get removed from T-Born or the T-app. It's simple, folks.
Oh, yeah, by the way, there are multiple versions of the T-app. On T-Born is one of them. The T-app is another one. I believe there's another dating app on there as well, too, that does the same version of the T-app. All right. And the men do have a version of it as well, too. But I heard that in order for the men to sign up for this, they have to show their ID. And I'm not going to do that bullshit.
That's bullshit.
If they change it where I don't have to show my ID and all I gotta do is take a photo, then we up in that mud. Cause if they change that, then yeah, we'll do a show. I'll do a show of me literally being on that app for real. All right. But if not, I'm not showing my ID.
Just send them an email requesting they remove you and the reasons why. Maybe they're lying. Maybe you have a police report or a TPO out on him or her. And this is what they don't want me to tell you. And if you really want to immediately get removed off of either app, I want you to go to Song Secure. It should be popping up right now. And so you're going to go to that website. If you're able to gain access to the picture that they're using, you're going to take that picture because, of course, you have the picture. It's a picture of you. You're going to take that picture and then you're going to copyright it. After you copyright it, you're going to put in a DMA request or a DMCA request. I know, sounds crazy, right? And so don't let Song Secure fool you. It's a website to help you copyright your music, but it's also a website where you can copyright poems, pictures, videos, etc. And if you don't believe me, I want you to go over to thedma.org, this website right here, and just take a read. From all the way back to May 2018, it's going to be the first paragraph coming up. So if you want to learn more in details on how to write this letter and what's the 2 emails you need to send it to, well, Sunday, July 27th.
So real quick, y'all, real quick. It's good that he's giving this information out to y'all, but what if I were to tell you that there's even an easier way to do that? There's absolutely an easy way to do that. All you have to do, there are multiple websites that you could do to get your picture removed. First of all, the first part of it is that all you have to do is go to Google. You go to Google, you type into on Google and type in that you want to have, public information removed from Google. Google will search all the databases of every website, every app, whatever that has this photo. You'll provide them of a photo of yourself, right? And it will go through the database and search that photo, and you put in a request to get it removed that way and stuff. They'll remove it. They'll remove it. All right. The reason why I know is because I done it. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all dumbasses cannot dox me at all, period, because I done got my information removed. I done got my digital fingerprint swipe and rub clean. So the only thing the information that you will find on me is dealing with YouTube, and that's it, or my DJ, and that's it. Them the only two things, but public information, ain't nowhere on Google at all, period. You're not gonna find it. So you could do that, or you could go to other database. I believe there is a website that's called removemyphoto.com, something like that and stuff, right? Of that area, and it'll do the same as that thing. They'll ask for you to provide a photo of yourself, and they'll go through the whole internet database searching for that photo everywhere, Facebook, IG, everywhere. And all you got to do is tell them to remove it from them all them platforms, and they will do it. They'll send out information, and they will get it removed for you. You know what I mean? So yeah.
At 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to go live on TikTok and provide those 2 emails and walk people through on how to perform and how to write this letter. Now, what I also want to say is, don't be messing with my TikTok cousins now. If you're an abuser, if you're a harasser, this is not for you. And I promise you, if anyone sends me a message of proof that you got removed and you lying, we're going to get you back on there. So yeah, don't make me make a video on how to get you back on there. So once again, if you free Sunday, July 27th,
man, I be getting so frustrated with these damn simps, man, where they be like, well, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm also do this part for the ladies. I hate these double standard simps. You know what I'm saying? One moment they be like, yeah, man, we're going to protect the brothers and different things like that. But at the same time, I'm going to protect the sisters too, because, I'm a white knight and I got to want to protect them. Bro, shut the hell up.
That's bullshit.
Bro, chill. It's not going to make your status even higher for protecting women that you don't know. I don't know why y'all don't get that. But, So this is the part where Queen was talking about, where she was saying that, hey, with all this information that been happening with the T-App, all this drama been happening, these women having a good old time sitting up there allegedly exposing men and doing all this different thing. Guess what? The whole damn T-App got hacked. So the whole T-App just got hacked like it ain't nothing. Data breach. A whole data breach. Now, all these women information has been exposed. It's been compromised. So those women, right, they probably going to be expecting a lawsuit in the future. So they're going to get one of them good old emails, you know what I'm saying, that end up in your spam. Then to get out of your spam, they're going to say, hey, if you have signed up for the T-App, you may be getting compensation for this. So they probably going to be getting a good old lawsuit over that. And they're probably going to be getting a little old $25 check for their time. And maybe on a free, what else they give? Give them like a $25 check and what else? Oh, free credit monitoring. That's normally what they do. $25 and free credit monitor. but it's too late, because the black web already, the dark web already got your information. So you done got your stuff compromised for $25 and free credit monitoring. Let's listen to what Wild Boy got to say about this.
Well. Good morning. Let's just start by saying this. Ladies, if your ass was on that T-App, clocking it, spreading the tea, guess what? You have been hacked. Your data has been breached. Do you know what that means? All your information is now public information for the streets. There's now a public TAP map. What is that? Sure, let me tell you. Let's.
God damn.
God damn.
Hell, that's almost all of the United States women who to use this goddamn app. Jeez Louise.
Say a girl posted you. Boop. You can now go to your city and scroll and see where every post was posted. So if you are in a certain county, you can go to your county, go to your state, and if you feel you was posted here, you can go through and click all of them until you see a person you know. And then you can see the post. So not only do you see their face, you can see what they write. You know what else was leaked in the data breach? Remember them ugly ass selfies they made y'all take to get up in the app? Ah! They even got your IDs. They released the IDs. Damn, they got your addies on it. Your location.
Damn.
Oh, it was bad. They can already see where you posted from because that forbid you posted from your house. But they got your. Oh no! Oh, clock it! The tea has just been hacked. Oh no, the tea got some extra sweetening in it. Oh no! Y'all bitches in trouble. Them niggas is on y'all ass. Y'all thought that shit was funny. Y'all thought y'all was cute. Oh, it's anonymous. That don't look anonymous. She don't look anonymous. I see you. I see your glasses.
Yo, not the user. Hold on. Let me put it on the big screen real quick. Not user 1494. Wait a minute. What's that user? A1963-2981-4736-7932 sitting up here looking mean as hell, talking about clock it and stuff. Damn. Dang, wow.
You're not anonymous. Oh, they on your ass, lady. They on your head like them lace fronts. They on your ass. Abort mission. Ladies, y'all better abort mission. They on your shit. Oh, baby. Woo!
All right, let's talk about a couple of things, right? He showed this map, man. This map is like crazy. Look, this map is just about. Wait a minute, this map covers the whole damn United States. Damn.
What?
It covers United States, part of Canada, and part of Alaska.
What?
Dang, all them users. Man, sorry, I ain't gonna lie. This map kind of looked like when President Trump had won the election. I ain't gonna lie. That map looked like the map that they showed when President Trump won the election. Like, everybody was shocked. Like, dang, he done won the whole damn United States. But now, on the cool though, old boy right here, this dude here talking to us, right? This nigga here must be on the T-app as well too, man. He must have been one of them pookies, man, for real, on the T-app. Cause he talking mad noise about it. Which that brings me to my next point, which one of my final points. Now, for us these dudes on here, right? Once again, it does reveal the nature of these pookies, these ray-rays, these old toxic bandits, and that, that's out there, right? It reveals this truth that these niggas out here that y'all or dudes that y'all are dealing with, they are who they are. That's what it's revealing. It's revealing that these dudes be simping so much so that they literally sit up here and messed around and hurt these women, right? Hurt these women, and now these women got this form of outlet where they could expose these dudes. You want to know what's crazy? about this, right? What's crazy about this is that these same dudes and stuff, right? They supposed to allegedly say that they got game, right? That they're players, that they got game. They know how to talk to women. They know how to keep women quiet and all this stuff there, right? But if that be the case, then how in the hell or that information get put on the T app? How? If you got all this game, how? How? The answer to the question is that they don't got game at all, period. And another thing about it is that it's crazy that they ego believe that they have game. And the reason why they believe that they have game is because these modern women empower them to have game. They empower him that way. Girl, he done did this or that to me and stuff. He done talked me out of my coochie and all kind of stuff. That's y'all. And yes, Lionel is correct. He is absolutely correct. It proves these women are sharing the same men. Facts. They're sharing the same type of men, and they have a sexual appetite for these type of men. They do. So, just like I say, this when we was having these conversations about like the choose better and different things like that, I can understand when it applies, right? But this situation, you can clearly see that these type of women are intentionally not choosing better. These type of women are intentionally not choosing the best out of the bunch. They're not choosing the cream of the crop. They're literally choosing these type of dudes because they have that sexual appetite for these type of dudes. Then once again, we have to do the cleanup work. We have to come back around and be the therapist. We have to be the counselor. We have to be the psychologist. We have to be the sex expert because they want to have sex a certain type of way because they're used to having sex with these old bandit ass dudes, right? And so they want you to please them the same type of way, right? You have to earn a certain type of way. Like, don't let you be a workaholic because they're going to say that there's something wrong with you. They want you to be a cross between working and chilling at home playing video games. They prefer that you stay at home playing video games so they could take care of you. But if you were to work, they want you to work these certain type of jobs where you're not making more money than them. Because if you're making more money than them, then guess what? They're going to start feeling insecure about themselves. They're going to start thinking that you're going to leave them. They're going to start thinking that you're going to cheat on them because you're a higher earner, meaning that the more money that you make, the more that you qualify for a type of woman that you desire. And these type of women be thinking like that. So that's why they be doing that. That's why they become educated. That's why they be going after the degrees and different things like that. It's simply because of their ego. Simply because not only their ego, but also simply because they are afraid. They're afraid. They're afraid if they get this dude who's more educated, who's making more money, who's has emotional intelligence. They're afraid that dude is going to disqualify them. They're afraid that dude is going to go out and find something better. Which in reality, that's kind of the truth, to be honest with you. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? I'm just saying. I want y'all to listen to this young lady. Every single time I post videos about her and stuff, right? She always be on point, but at the same time, guess what the lady say? Every single time I show videos of her, or when other men show videos of her, guess what? They literally call her a pick-me. But she be on point every single time talking about modern women. Guess what? Listen to what she had to say about her take on this T-app.
The T-app was designed to expose men, but it's exposing y'all women. It's showing just how dirty and nasty the men that y'all have been dealing with are. Y'all get online with these high standards that you don't have in real life, which is what I always say. You can't believe what they saying. You got to watch what they doing. They can tell you all day what they won't do, but that app is showing you what they will do. Y'all are showing just how low vibrational the men that y'all have to pick from are. You can't sit up and say that you got all these options yet. These are the men that you're picking. The truth is, that's all you got to pick from. You have a bunch of group of nasty, terrible men to choose from, and you're just trying to find the best out of the worst. But all of them are horrible. Everything that you have to choose from is horrible because of how you are as a woman. You carry yourself in a way that there's a very specific type of man who would find you attractive. And that small group of men is who y'all are choosing from. And that's why y'all are sharing the same men. Because out of that small group of men that y'all are all picking from, y'all are trying to find the best looking one, the one who appear to seem like he got some money, even though he usually don't end up having no money. Y'all are all picking and filtering through that small group of disgusting, nasty pookies, right? And no matter what you get online and say about how you want rich men, you ain't even in proximity to rich men. Rich men don't even see you on their radar when you walk by, right? Because nothing about who you are and how you carry yourself would pick up on the radar of a man who got any class about himself, right? Only pookies find you desirable. And that's the reason why y'all are all sharing the same pookies. That's the reason why y'all all sharing the same pookies. It don't matter what y'all get on that app and expose regarding these men, how terrible they done treated you, what STDs they done gave you, how many babies they done had and left. There still will be a line of women ready to give that man a shot to see whether or not she can get better results than you got. So you can
And that right there is truth. The reason why that is truth is because notice the video that I played earlier or stuff, right? Where the lady literally said that, hey, they was talking about this one dude, and guess what? Another lady said is, yeah, I smashed that dude. I'm in a relationship with the dude right now. That lets you know that they're literally sharing dudes. They have this type of sexual appetite for these type of dudes, period. And then once again, they want other normal men to come and rescue them. Want to be a knight in shining armor and things. But let's continue, because I got my final talking point coming up.
When you walk by, right? Because nothing about who you are and how you carry yourself would pick up on the radar of a man who got any class about himself, right? Only pookies find you desirable. And that's the reason why y'all are all sharing the same pookies. That's the reason why y'all all sharing the same pookies. It don't matter what y'all get on that app and expose regarding these men, how terrible they done treated you, what STDs they done gave you, how many babies they done had and left. There still will be a line of women ready to give that man a shot to see whether or not she can get better results than you got. So you can never really expose men because there's always going to be women who are willing to test it out for themselves and still see whether or not the stuff the previous women said is actually true.
The final talking point that she said is absolutely true. When she said that they want to test it out and see if it's true, this is what she mean. She literally mean that these type of women believe that they could change this dude. They could change this dude. They can mold this dude into the type of man that they desire. But in reality, they being disingenuous for the simple fact that they want the dude. Period. They don't want the dude to change. They just want certain situations that happen in that dude past to change. Like, say for example, if he were to smash her homegirl, right? She don't want to be smashed the same way as her homegirl. Well, not exactly the same exact way as her homegirl. She want to be smashed where she can be satisfied, right? But at the same time, she don't want to be treated the same as her homegirl. Yeah. Notice how nonsensical that sounded by me even explaining it. But that's how the way the modern woman mindset is. How the way they think. They think like this. They honestly believe that they are God and they can literally change this dude and mold this dude into the way that they want him to be. But it's not true at all. It doesn't work that way. It never does. It never ends out good at all, period. So check this out. My final point is this. This T app, it is literally exposing the actual chaotic nature of modern women. Now, once again, notice what I said. It's exposing the chaotic nature of modern women. Notice I said modern woman. Notice I didn't say all women, because I know obviously that all women are not on this damn app. But then again, sure, according to that mouth, it look like a lot of y'all on this. Look like a lot of y'all on here. But I'm only talking about these type of archetypal women who have these personality traits, which is the modern woman. They are the one who are literally sitting up here choosing these dudes. They are the one who think that it's all fun and games to expose a dude and stuff, right? Thinking that it's going to want to hold these dudes accountable. But in reality, it's not holding these dudes accountable. It's really not. What it's really doing is exposing y'all behavior. Exposing what we've been talking about for the longest over here on the lounge and other content creators and, in these communities like Red Pill, Manosphere, and also is actually exposing the truth about y'all, what we've been saying for the longest. That's what it's doing. It's literally exposing the truth about y'all. Well, in reality, y'all doing it for us. To be honest, that's what y'all doing. Y'all are doing it for us. Y'all doing the work for us, and we appreciate it a whole lot. We do. Now, these old pookies and stuff who getting all rattled up and stuff, right? Talking about, oh my God, they showing me. They the ones, they the ones who are scared. But men like us, we don't give a damn about that damn man. We don't give a damn what the hell y'all got to put on there and say or whatever the case may be, because we are always out and being about our business, period. So we don't even care about that. You really don't. So in order for change to happen, right? Or I'll put it to y'all this way. I told y'all last week that we're literally dealing with a crisis right now. We're literally dealing with a virus, a cancer that's affecting our culture, that's affecting our society. And I told y'all last week that in order for a person to become healed of this disease, right, first of all, they need to be aware of that they've been affected with this disease. That is the whole point why we talk about this over here at the lounge. It's not to bash women. It's not to degrade women or degrade these type of men as well too. But it is to bring awareness about all these different things that are happening because they are infected with a virus. They're affected with a cancer and they need to be healed. But if a person been in this situation for such a long time and stuff, right, they're not going to even be aware of that they're sick. Because guess what? Sometimes the body do this weird thing where it end up adapting to the illness while you still have it. It'll end up adapting to it to the point where you can't even notice that you're still sick, but in reality you still are. That's what's happening mentally or even spiritually with these type of modern women, with these pookies and ray-rays and betas out there and these simps and stuff, right? Where they are literally being affected by this virus. They've been exposed by it, but now it is to the point where they don't even realize that they're sick anymore. So it takes a person like me to point it out and tell the truth about it. Like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it is, and you need to change. It's just that simple. The best weapon is for you to bring awareness, to bring truth. By me being in social work, how do I've been in all these years and stuff, right? One of the main things to recovery or to help people is to tell them the truth. To tell them the truth about themselves. To tell them the truth that this is your situation. This is your situation. Then right after that, hold them accountable. Then last but not least, give them solutions to how the way they could change. Then finally, give them the choice. Because once again, you're not God. You can't make nobody do anything, but you can give them the choice. Whether if they want to change or not. Totally up to them. But it is up to you to tell them about that. That's the whole point of why we do what we do over here. It's not just for content, but it's for clarity. It's for correction. It's for edification. That's what it's for. So even in this situation right here, there are a lot of accountability points, man. There are a lot of accountability points in this situation that need to be corrected. These women who are exposing these men, they need to correct their behavior. Stop going after these type of men. Stop entertaining these type of men. Because when you stop entertaining these type of men, when you stop giving them that time of day, guess what? It's going to put these same type of men into a situation where they're going to literally have to choose better. If you set the bar and set the standard high enough where it's hard for them to reach it, they got one or two choices. They could either better themselves where they could qualify for a woman like you, or they're going to sit up there and do absolutely nothing. But you cannot give them the choice to get the low-hanging fruit. You cannot do that, because if you give them the choice to give them the low-hanging fruit, guess what? They're going to go after it every single time. Every time. So yeah, there are a lot of correcting points in this situation with the T-App. But just like I say, hey, that's just me, my perspective. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation about the T-App and stuff. Y'all let me know what y'all think about my assessment about the T-App as well too. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? What about all the women who are coming forth and talk about the T-App? Do you agree with what they're doing about it? Even the dudes that they've been exposed on the T-App and how the way they're reacting to it. Do you agree with that? Do you believe that it's justifiable? Or do you believe that, they just being hypersensitive, whatever the case may be? Let me know in the comment section. Appreciate everybody tuning into the stream. Like always, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I have one video that is going to premiere tomorrow. Make sure you have your notifications set, okay? Once again, I have a video that is going to premiere tomorrow. Make sure you have your notifications set when that video premiere, all right? So other than that, appreciate y'all. Appreciate everyone in the building. Appreciate all my moderators. Appreciate everyone who was here watching the live stream. And also appreciate each and every last one of y'all who are catching the replay of the stream as well too. Thank you. Appreciate you. Constance say, good show. Joe, she said, it makes sense. It got hacked. I'm sure it was a man who hacked that. I'm pretty sure it was a dude that hacked that. And I'm pretty sure the dude was probably one of them pookie ass dudes that did it. I'm pretty sure of it. I wouldn't put it past you at all. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning into the stream tonight. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up as well too to support the channel. And I will see y'all again on the next episode. Y'all have a great and wonderful rest of your night.